Mosquiera. I am from Puerto Rico. Today you will be learning about my background academic experience. And the title is Building My Fish Tank, because I see my background academic experience as me building my fish tank. So when I began my bachelor degree, I had the basics. So I had the fish tank, I had the motivation, I knew I wanted to be a biologist. So I applied for the wildlife management department and at the University of Puerto Rico in Macau. In my bachelor's degree, I did several volunteer work. For example, I worked with the reproductive biology of the biology and population dynamic of Harrisia puertoricensis and Mona Island. We have it up at the left. And I also worked on the annual vegetation census. The Harrisia puertoricensis is an endemic cacti found on Mona Island. I also work in the annual census of the orchid Lepanthes rupestris at El Verde field station at El Yunque. I also work with the Environmental Protection Agency on board of the Ocean Survey vessel. I was doing the survey of the San Juan Bay. As a member of the Plant Evolution Conservation Laboratory at Macau, I did a research with a colleague on the distribution of the metapopulation dynamics of Drosera capillaris. That's a carnivorous plant. And also, as a member of the Terrestrial Ecology and Ecophysiology Laboratory, I did a research on the Melocactus inornatus subpopulation found on Guanica dry forest. I was comparing the distribution of these species to different populations found in Guanica. When I finished my bachelor's degree, I noticed I had built my fortress, so I had the solids, but I was missing something. So I applied. I wanted more color and more life, so I applied to the Fisheries and Wildlife at Michigan State University. Before beginning my studies on last August, I moved to Washington, D.C. For the summer and worked with the USGS. I was working with the National Climate Change and Wildlife Science Center. There I was looking for research about how climate change could impact phytoplankton in oceans and how that will affect fish biodiversity, and in the long term the ecosystem services were provided by. My short-term goals are first doing my research project, my master's thesis project on climate change and land use change and how that impacts fish biodiversity and production, and on rivers of Puerto Rico. I have to do my research in Puerto Rico. I want to do my research in Puerto Rico. And I want to continue to pursue my PhD and work with the great rivers of the world. My long-term goals, I want to reach the divide between science, community, and politics. I want to be part of protecting and managing for healthy freshwater ecosystems, so we can have services, healthy ecosystem services. And I also want to be a successful role model to underrepresented communities. And that's it. And I'm planning to keep talking.